My name is Danny Jackson, a 10 plus year educator. I'm also a parent of a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old. And I wanted to take this time to talk about 5 ways that parents can promote successful kids. The reason this topic is so important to me is because I believe that I had parents that were too young or they didn't have enough understanding to help guide me in the way that I could be more successful now. I'm gifted, I have many talents, and I often think about how I would have turned out if my parents would have invested in my gift, if they would have encouraged me more, if they would have put me around the right people, or given me access to the right resources to help further develop my gift. And I want to talk about 5 ways I believe that you can begin to support your kid and lead them in the right direction. The first thing that I believe is really important in helping your child become successful is exposure. I believe that the things that children are exposed to begin to shape their way of thinking, begin to shape how they do things, and begin to shape the direction of their lives. So I believe that you should expose your kid to as many positive activities as possible. Whether it's arts, whether it's science, sports, service, expose them to as many activities, as many endeavors as possible so that they can begin to develop exposure and also a direction. They can start to gravitate towards something. You can do this by attending local events and just really exploring new places, whether it's going on trips every once in a while, having somewhere consistent to take them around positive people that can expose them to new ideas and lead them to a place of curiosity to explore more for themselves. That also includes using books, videos, and experiences to continue to spark their curiosity. So the negative aspect of that, if you're not exposing your kids to the right thing, then they'll be exposed to the wrong thing. And we know that even on YouTube, this space can be a place where kids are exposed to the wrong things if you're not guarding them and if you're not letting them know those things are wrong. So we have to be proactive as parents, as educators, as people that's shaping the next generation to make sure they're exposed to the right things. The second thing that I believe you can do to promote success in your kid's life is by engaging with them, being present and being involved. And I know that can be challenging due to the many circumstances that we may face as parents, whether it's work, whether it's relationships. It can be very hard to be involved in your child's life, but it's something that you should fight for. But if you are with your child on a regular basis, it's important that you ask questions about their day and interests, that you participate in their hobbies and games, and you listen actively and give them your attention. By engaging with them, that is a very natural way to encourage them and promote them to continue to dive deeply into whatever it is, because they're like, oh, my dad is interested in this. My mom is interested in this. So these are things that you can do to really let your child know that you care about what they're doing, and it can encourage them to continue on. The third thing that I believe that you can do to promote success in your child's life is by educating them. Teachers, they are tremendous. They should be commended for the work that they do, but teachers can't do it all. Even amongst our busyness, we must find ways to invest and pour into our kids. That means sharing life skills with them, allowing them to see you go to the bank, allowing them to see you go grocery shopping, allow them to attend meetings and things that you're involved with, encouraging curiosity and critical thinking, allowing them to see you think critically, allowing them to see you and your partner, your wife, your husband, have conversation about difficult things, but having those conversations with grace. And also modeling what it looks like to be a lifelong learner, whether it's reading books, watching educational videos, talking to people, allowing them to see the skills, the habits, and the practices that will encourage them to do the same things. The fourth thing that you can do to promote success in your kids' life is by encouraging them. Everyone loves encouragement. Adults, kids, no matter who you are, you love encouragement. So speak life, and you can build confidence in your child. Just praising their effort, right? We never really always have control of the outcomes, but we can praise the effort, because even if they fail, we want our kids to continue to try. Even as adults, even if we fail, we want to encourage whoever it is to continue to try, because there's still hope every day we get up and breathe. Use affirmations. Celebrate small wins, because those small wins, celebrating those small wins, can snowball and they can lead to greater accomplishments. But you want to let your child know that you care, that you see them, and that you applaud what they're doing. Also, help them overcome setbacks with belief in their abilities. Us as adults, educators, we have more experience, we have more exposure to the things that life have to offer. That's negatives, that's positives, and your child will not benefit from that if you're just sitting back and you're not explaining to them, asking questions, and pouring into them the years of information that you have. So make sure you encourage them by doing those things. Last but not least, empower them. Give them room to grow. So by exposing them to new things, by trusting them and giving them small responsibilities, you can empower them and give them that room to grow. So allow age-appropriate decision making. Kids know what they want. And us as adults, if we see that's not a good decision, of course, we can intervene. But if it's a good decision, you want to empower them to make those good decisions, because that's something that you want them to do as they get older, make good decisions. Teach responsibility and leadership. So giving them chores, giving them responsibilities around the house, but not just leaving them to those by themselves. As they're going through those responsibilities, coaching them, applauding them, letting them know how they can improve, or asking them how they can improve so that they can continue to hone those skills. And also supporting their independence and voice. I'm guilty of this. And there are many times when I just want peace and quiet, and I don't want to hear any child talking, and I want them to just listen to me. But we can sometimes prevent them from growing and being empowered by not allowing them to speak. Now, there are some times where I believe that you should just, bring the conversation to a halt as an adult, but by allowing them to speak, express themselves, and use their voice, we are empowering them to be vocal about the things they want, and even sometimes the things that they don't want, and we must be understanding of that. Your presence, your guidance can shape your child's success. So use exposure, engagement, education, encouragement, and empowerment as your parenting tools to promote your child's success. Follow me for more tips. Comment, like, subscribe for more educational content. Mr. Jackson, I'm out.